Yeah, there's no point. Why will I be arguing with somebody or over sabi person? Why? There's no point. It's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time.
Oh my god, oh my god. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is Uncle Beno's channel. And if this is your first time of listening or watching my channel, please give us thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and of course, leave your thoughts in the comments. So real quick, I'm reacting to this video right here on another episode of Movie Review. And that video is actually coming from a very beautiful sister who has a page on Instagram. She goes by the name Kate Igodo. So she was, I know, obviously that's like a skit, but to be honest, many of these skits are kind of depicting the reality in our homes. So what's going on here was that sister was kind of surprised that her husband stopped engaging her in some conversations that has the semblance of argument, and she was asking, okay babe, why is it that these days when I come around and I spark up a conversation, you just say okay, okay, you are right, and you don't want to drag or argue with me anymore? And the husband response was, why should I argue with somebody who is always right? Now, the point I'm driving at is that even though this seems like a skit, but it's actually happening in our homes. There are a lot of marriages right now where the husband have stopped engaging the wife in deep communications because the husband thought that he's not being heard. And because his opinions or his point of views are considered irrelevant based on how the wife reacted on multiple occasions. Some husbands have now come to the point where they just don't want to engage in any form of argument anymore. Now, don't get it wrong, because I know a couple of weeks back on Obodoyinbo TV, we had this conversation about silent treatment and all that. And I just want you guys to know that this has nothing to do with silent treatment. This is something matured men do when they are sick and tired of engaging their wife in argument. Now, take note of something. There is a huge difference between having a conversation, an argument, and of course, having a discussion that is result oriented. A lot of men, I mean, real African men, only want to be engaged in conversation that will lead to something beneficial, something that's gonna be of I said something that will produce desirable results for everyone who are related or concerned with the matter of discussion. But our sisters, some sisters won't just let a man say one word. It's always gonna be my way or the highway. So that's just what happened. I'm gonna play the video again, and I want you to take it in and tell me what you think. Let's go.
Babe,
Yes.
I have a quick question for you. Why is it that these days you don't like, once we start a conversation, you be like, oh, you are right,
Mhm.
I'm sorry, you are right, I'm sorry. I just been admiring you, like, okay, uh-uh. What is the sudden change? Like, why did you suddenly acknowledge the fact? Anytime we start saying anything, you'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, you are right, you are right. Why?
Yes.
How? Why?
Wait for it.
Yeah, there's no point. Why will I be arguing with somebody or over sabi person? Why? There's no point. It's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time.
Did you get it? If you don't, did you get it? If you don't get it, forget about it. As you can see from the expression of the beautiful sister there, she's kind of like, oh, she was shocked. Like, is this what you think I was doing? That I always think I am right all the time? So is this why you don't want to engage me in conversation anymore? Let's take a look at some. Of course, let us quickly look at some reactions here, and I'm gonna read some of the reaction from the followers on the channel. Just tell me what you think, okay? Boy. So the first thing Kate said is, Mr. Igodo is looking for Wahala, right? Is this kind of response good? If I start now, my sister, you no go start anything, honestly speaking. Bros, don't talk in, you don't talk in own. And the next one says, this is coming from the real Timmy Pa. Timmy said, because there is big age difference. I don't think so. I honestly don't think the age difference is the reason uncle don't want to be engaged in that conversation. I actually think the uncle don't want to engage because of what he said. He's like, madam, we always win the argument, and madam don't want to listen to any other point of view except her point of view. So Chinua said, madam, please address this man properly. What is babe? A man as advanced as this, well, African teen. I think some ladies are beginning to pick offense the way she addressed her husband as babe. Oluwatobiloba said, just coming across your page, and I must say that your house is magnificent, so beautiful. Thank you for that. Obitobe said, I totally agree with him for the sake of peace of mind. Absolutely. Seriously, absolutely. You see, for men, having peace is crucial. We don't want to go to work or go about our business all day and then we come back and then you spark a conversation and then we try to join your conversation, but then we can hardly put a word in because your word has to be the final say. And sometimes a simple conversation can degenerate to argument and all that. And before long, the entire house will be on fire. We don't want to do that, honestly. Men don't want to do that, aunties. So please take note for that. We like peace. And for us to have our peace, we will simply say, yes, you are right. I agree. Now, so case closed. No more conversation, no more discussions. I'm not saying that is the best approach, but I'm just telling you this is the reality. So you're gonna do better, aunties. Come on, sisters, you gotta do better. Omote said, whoa, please let me eat my food in peace. Me too. Famad said there is no need to argue with over sabi sabi. True, true. Yeah, me too. But I will not engage with somebody who be over sabi sabi. What's the need of sharing my point of view with you when you already made up your mind and what you think it is what it got to be? I'm just gonna say, okay, yes, yes, I agree. Have it your way, auntie. I love my peace. Peace is golden. Ola Akorede said, true talk. When you know your opinion, it doesn't matter. No point of argument. Absolutely. Ekin Yamba said, Jesus, I said this to my husband like a month ago because I noticed the same. That is another woman right there agreeing that men are actually doing this thing now whereby they don't engage their women, they don't talk much. Once the woman start the conversation, they just say, yes, you are right. You are absolutely right. It is the way you say it is. Case closed. Let's move on. Next. um Going on, Vice Joy said, this your husband is obviously from Vavules village. Not be Vavules, oh my sister. Brother, that uncle there need peace. And Nadi said, brother, would they proud of you, sir, for the sake of peace. Yeah, let peace reign. But that said, now that you don't hear them, what do you go do next? And Tositi say, you never expect it. John said, this one weak me, I swear. And Gazrick said, well said, brother. I would do the same. Me too. Me too. I not go argue. I just tell you, madam, you are right. Me while I just they go back get my peace. Makari said, very good response. Where you have an encyclopedia around you. I be person where don't Google, where don't they TikTok, they YouTube, they everywhere. gather information and start applying all those things she has gathered that sometimes are not even real. She start applying into the conversation you are having. All you gotta do is you chill out. You say, Auntie, it's okay, I agree. Let's go. As like say, this one enter well, three books are for Mr. Igodo. All right, now you have here what you want to hear, Abby. Basically, like I said, those are just sweet, two sweet couples right there. They just create the content just for fun, but the truth of the matter is, this is actually happening.
Babe,
Yes.
To be
I
honest,
have a quick question for you.
listen to this one.
Why is it that these days you don't like once we start a conversation, you'll be like, oh, you are right, I'm sorry, you are right, I'm sorry. I just been admiring you, like, okay, uh-uh. What is the sudden change? Like, why did you suddenly acknowledge the facts?
No,
Anytime we start saying anything, you'll be like, oh,
you're gonna
I'm
learn the
sorry,
hard
you
way,
are right, you are
sister.
right. Why? How? Why?
Yeah, there's no point.
Mhm.
Why will I be arguing with somebody or over sabi person?
Yep, yep.
Why? There's no point. It's just a waste of time. Waste of time.
Oh man, that was funny. That was funny, yo. All right, to run this up, guys, this is what I'm gonna tell you as Uncle Beno, okay? Um, as a man, if you have a wife who is very opinionated, she likes to express herself and she likes to engage you in conversation. Uh, don't just take it like, okay, my opinion don't count. I'm gonna stop participating in conversation or discussion or argument. No, sometimes you need those conversations to keep the fire of love burning. Okay, you can actually talk to her like she rightly asked there. So for anyone who is having this kind of situation in their marriage, if you ask your husband said, because I can barely get a word in, you seems to have all the answers, so there's no need for me to engage you in any conversation you spark up. Okay, so I think it's time for you to just, just apologize and just tell your husband that, oh, Danny, I actually don't think you are looking at it from that angle. I thought we were just having conversation. And as husband, you just have to understand that your wife is not opinionated. It's not as if maybe because she always wanted that way, that is the final. I think you should do better by discovering better way of engaging in conversation with her. And even if it is argument, look, there are different types of argument, but there are some arguments that you're going to apply logic, and there's a way you apply the logic to the point that your partner will start reasoning with you. Imagine if you are a salesman, you're trying to convince somebody to patronize you. You want to sell a product to somebody, and that person has their own opinion about the product. They don't want to buy it. What are you going to do? You better figure a way to at least have a foot in the sales conversation first. At least find some area, some features of the product you can emphasize and have them to agree with you that, oh, all right, yeah, this feature is absolutely fine. I like it. Then from there you can go ahead with the sales talk. But the same applies to having conversation with your wife. Sometimes women are so smart these days. They are they're very educated. They have access to resources now. They Google, they research YouTube, social media, anything. Women can find out anything at any time. It's all on the tips of their hands right now. It's on the tips of their finger. They grab their phone, pap, 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 they type a couple of things. They have access to information. So if you're having a discussion with your woman, expect her to put up a very strong argument. So instead of you backing up or seeing it as if, oh, she's sabi, she too, no, it's not like that. It's just a conversation. Okay, all right, this is where I'm going to draw the curtain right now. If this is your first time of watching Uncle Bello, please hit the subscribe button, give us thumbs up, and of course follow me on some other episode that we got going on here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Please do not forget, to subscribe and hit the like button. My name is Ben Real, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.